Keeping up your home's value is so important. Have you ever thought about where your home's foundation stands? Here to help learn more about foundation issues and repairs is Jade Owens with Baird Foundation Repair. Welcome, Jade. What kind of issues would someone see when it comes to foundation? Because maybe there's people that are unfamiliar with what exactly that looks like.
Yeah, so some of the signs you'll start to see is cracks in your walls, uneven floors, doors or windows that are sticking. So those are the main things that kind of start to have someone suspect that they're having an issue, but really the underlying issue of all of that is the soil underneath the home. That's what's causing that movement to start to happen.
So in that instance, if someone notices something, what can they do that y'all can get out there and help with?
Yeah, so I guess the first thing that you have to think about is when you start to have those symptoms, they're not gonna go away. A lot of times with the changing weather conditions, especially what we see here in San Antonio, it rains, the soils will swell, maybe the door starts to open again, and so you think it goes away, but it's not, because then you have times like right now when we're in extreme drought, it's extremely hot, and so the soil just continues to contract, causing your house to move even more. So it's best to address those things early and not let them continue to get worse, because that just leads to more costly repairs. So start to do your research and look at what your options are, because there are a lot of great options
and
to
y'all,
get that fixed.
you guys are part of those options. What
Yes.
would you do in that moment of the phone call that you received?
Yeah, so if you give us a call, we do free inspections. So we have trained system design specialists that can go out and just help educate customers on exactly what's causing their problem and how they can fix it. I think a lot of times there's a misconception that it's like a roof, right, that has to be replaced every 10 years. That's not the case with foundation repair. We offer permanent solutions that can actually really solve the root issue of what's causing your problem. And so if you call us out, we can really help you address that and address it early.
Well, that's really great. And I know homeowners are probably listening right now. Maybe they're Googling, like researching foundation repair, but how will they actually know that is the solution for their problem?
Yeah, so if you call us out, what we do is we take elevations of the home. And so that'll really start to tell you, if it's just maybe it's a cosmetic issue that you're having, or if it's something that is related to your foundation. A lot of times, especially in our region, we have a lot of foundation issues because the soils are weak and they just are poorly compacted. And so with that, we have a steel pier, and what this steel pier does is it drives to bedrock, and so that's what's going to give your home that stability. It's going to prevent further shifting and settling, and what we call stabilizing that home. So then if you have those cracks or doors, windows that are sticking, we can stabilize it, a lot of times lift it back to close those gaps. And then once we do that, you can repair. You can do your home remodels. You can do all those things that are a lot more flashy than foundation repair.
But the start of keeping that home's value up, like we're saying. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Jade. For more information, you guys can call them at 210-53-BAIRD or go to gobairdgo.com.